What's up, all? I'm back. I've been back for about a good 2 weeks or so now. Well, tomorrow will be 2 weeks. And I was on my way to the gym and I was like, you know, what subscribers I do have, I probably need to let them know that there's probably some content coming eventually, because I'm still trying to get my life back together. I think I was gone for like 9 months, so yeah, I had everything I wanted to talk about like in my mind. I knew what I wanted to talk about, but then the camera's on, so now I don't know what I want to talk about. So I'm gonna just blabber on and hopefully you guys will listen. So first thing, I know a lot of you were asking about my projects. I have 3, technically. All 3 are somewhat rollers at the moment because I'm waiting on motor. Although, for my turbo build, I did get my turbo kit finally. So, but obviously need a motor. The turbo has to go on the motor, so that's that. And I call that bike Scorpion. I'll probably do like a quick walkthrough. And I have a new bike reveal as well, but I'll get to that. What's going on with the Aries, my S1000? So we ran into a bearing problem because once the crank was stroked, they took off the color codes for the mains, the journals, all of this. So BMW, the way they do things is they have color codes on the crank that match the rods and all of this, and they took it off. So now, not only is BMW stuff, I don't know if this is a COVID thing or what, but everything's on back order. And the stuff that I can get in, I'm waiting on that as well to test the bearings that I did buy. So that's that. One of my other boosters, I call that one SubZero. That'll probably be an NA build, probably be like something, I'm gonna probably go with like a nice size motor. Not sure as of yet like what size. In my mind I know what I want, but I just have to ensure that it's streetable. And I mean the motor is sitting like right here, like right beside me on my desk because, or on my bench, because I don't even know if I even want to mess with it. I mean, I got some parts and stuff all ready for it, but I'm at the point now where I'm entertaining the thought, and I know a lot about bikes, but I don't know about like motor building, you know what I mean? And the issue with that is 9 times out of 10, most builders are not gonna teach you how to build motors. And I understand it. From a business aspect, you know, if they teach me, then I'm essentially, and that's tuners too, I'm essentially taking food out of their family's mouths or taking money from them, because now I'm not spending my money with them. Perhaps my friends, associates ain't spending money with them because now they're coming to me. Got it. So, though my projects, I don't know, I lost motivation initially for it, and then somehow like I'm trying to get the motivation back. Now, why am I losing motivation? One, I was gone for a long time, which I'm tired of leaving and then coming back, leaving and coming back. But hopefully though, that's gonna come to an end within the next year or so. But the other thing is, you know, for the longest time, all I think that I do is, because even if you look like throughout my channel, you see like some action, like some racing and like here and there, but like primarily you see like do it yourself, how to fix, depending on the bike that you have, how to fix, you know, your motorcycle or whatever. And that, I think I got burnt out for a while. Because it's hard, you know what I mean? And you know, with my lifestyle, you know, being constantly on the go all the time, it could become taxing and overwhelming, like easily. So I think though, I've kind of got some of the motivation back. We'll see though, we'll see, because every day that I have to come and mess around with one of these bikes, you know, I think within the last 2 weeks, I'm on, how many bikes have I gone through? I think the H2, so Megatron has to be my third, I think, right? Yeah, it's my third bike that I went through. And I mean, taking stuff apart, cleaning stuff, changing fluids and all of this, like, you know, I should be probably sitting around enjoying my days playing video games or being a normal person, you know. But I guess, you know, one, I wouldn't be able to afford the amount of bikes that I have if I didn't know how to work on them myself. Like, you know, that's one. But two, I do have the love and passion for motorcycles. So, but enough of all of that. So I'm back, and that's pretty much my updates. I'm gonna take you guys and gals, if you're watching, through the garage real quick, let you know a couple of things about each bike or where they stand, perhaps maybe my plans for them, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. And I hope you enjoy this short video. All right, I just got finished going through Megatron. This is my 2015 H2, and it's a love-hate relationship. As you can see, the bike looks almost new because it has about 4,000 miles on it, and I barely ride the thing. But I do keep up on all its maintenance and stuff to make sure that I mitigate it blowing up. So that's that. The other side of my garage is a little dark, but let me turn on some lights real quick. Well, a light. But yeah, that's Megatron. This is Scorpion, one of the projects. If you look in previous videos, this was supposed to be my turbo bike. This is like my claim to fame. Yeah, still waiting on the motor, but I at least got the turbo kit. And there's some other things that I wanted to do to this, but one of the other bikes, which is SubZero, you see I played with words there and characters. SubZero is the opposite of this, so that'll be the NA bike, which is over there, but I'll get to in a minute. So yeah, Aries was the S1000. Again, if you look through my videos, you'll see this is supposed to be a hefty NA bike with nitrous added to it. Can't give you specifics on what exactly is going on with it, but as you can see, both of these still have no motors in them. But the rollers are essentially complete, so yeah. And yeah, I'm a little frustrated, you know, because they're still sitting here, and I you know, it's been some time, but I'm still trying to keep the motivation, the dream, the goals alive. So yeah, that's Scorpion and Aries. This is Sophia. Sophia is a 21 S1K, as you can see, and I just went through, well actually no, so that's, Megatron was the fourth bike, so this is the third bike I went through. And she's all up, all fluids are changed, relatively clean, and I don't have plans really to do anything to this bike outside of maybe I might set it up, I might lower it a couple of inches for wifey, you know, Black Widow. I'm still entertaining that thought, but I'm not sure as of yet. This is Bonnie, this is my drag bike. I have not gone through this bike as of yet, but I need to. This will probably be, all of my track bikes will be the next bikes that I go through. But I love the bike. I hope I get a lot more time to ride the bike, because previously, I think after I got this bike done up, I've only ridden this thing probably a handful of times. So hopefully I get more time. This is SubZero I was talking about. This is the NA build. As you can see, it's just a mock-up right now. A lot of the things that I ordered is not here yet, and it's on back order, but all good. And I think, you know, the plan for this one is, you can see it got stock wheels and all of this, but the wheels that's on the turbo bike, all of this body work and all of this is probably gonna go on this bike. And this bike will probably, and I'm hoping that, you know, my wife, she will be riding this bike primarily. So I have to lighten it up. You know, she's 4'11", so I got to make sure that the bike is as light as possible because this will be her first Busa big bike. But that's all I'm going to disclose for SubZero. Okay, so my track bike, I haven't gone through it as of yet. This is Celine. I will eventually. I'm not sure when we're going to the track again because, again, you know, I just got back. She just got back, and so yeah. Never mind the dirt bikes and the mini bikes. They're all dusty because they rarely move and they serve as pit bikes. Twinkles is over here in the corner. That's the Grom. And I have snatched that apart because, as you can see, this is what I got going on. Because these bikes, my projects haven't moved as of yet, I have parts everywhere. Two of everything, lightweight stuff, you know, front ends that, you know, drop 6, 7, 8 pounds off the front end, all types of stuff. All types of stuff. Not counting the standalones I have. I'm going with Holly's on, actually I'm going with Holly EFI on this bike, and that bike. Or shall I say Scorpion, Aries, and SubZero all have Hollies. And that's because primarily, even though I wanted to go with Max, my builder primarily uses Holly, so, and he's right up the road, so I figured might as well use it and learn it. This is Clyde, this is wifey's drag bike, haven't gone through it yet. No major plans for that. And then this is wifey's track bike, the R6. And yeah, I guess I'll get that up when I get the chance. It's a track bike. And then this is the new bike. This is Ripley from Aliens. You know, you'll notice the theme is always like a female, a badass female in a movie. This is Ripley. I just got it yesterday. And the plan for this bike at the moment, I'm not gonna lie, and I know this is crazy, none of my friends believe me, but I'm gonna keep this bike damn near exactly like this. I don't want to have issues, it just needs to be turnkey. It's something that I can just jump on and just take off. Just kind of like the S1000, like Sophia. And this is J-Lo, one of wifey's bikes. And then this is Pebbles. I know it's kind of dark over here, kind of hard to see all of the carbon and stuff, and yeah, I'll do that, yeah. And then I just went through this bike the other day, just went through this bike as well, so they're ready to ride. We're just waiting on some good weather, and it's raining today. But I'm gonna get back onto my new bike reveal, this. The reason why I don't want to touch it is because of this. A lot of times, I spend so much time modifying these bikes in massive ways that I'm down for, I mean, what? I think I've dropped the motor off to most of these bikes like well over a year ago, and I'm still waiting. So I don't want, even though I know that this is slow, and I told myself I would not buy one because, you know, like it's essentially a Gen 2 with some new fairings and a dash. I just did it because, one, as I was saying earlier in the video, bringing that passion and love back. This is kind of sort of where I started. And two, again, I want something that I don't really have to do work to. Now the exhaust is huge, and I already see several things that I want to change on the bike. But for now, it's going to remain this way because I don't want a loud exhaust. All of these exhausts in here are loud, extremely loud, and you just get tired of drone and it's just, I just want something, or this will be something that I'm just cruising on. I thought about getting a Harley or an Indian, but I haven't reached that part in my life yet, so I got this to take their place if I wanted to get one of those. So anyways, I'm not gonna keep on blabbering on and on and on. Right now, that's the garage. I have plans for a lot of the bikes. Well, actually I already ordered parts for this bike, I ain't gonna lie. But, well, really one. I got a cow coming in because I really don't like the passenger seat, and Melanie, you know, wifey never rides with me, so. But so far, more content's coming. I'll give you first impressions on this. My pros and cons, what I like and dislike. I haven't ridden the bike yet because of weather. I'll definitely be making a video over the 21 S1K. You know, I've had it for a little while, and so I know that the 23 came out, and at one point I was about to purchase an M1000. Just recently I went to visit, saw the 23 in person, I was looking for a Ducati V4R, and I opted not to do that just because the hype over S1000s nowadays, I mean, they're nice street bikes, but like, no. But I'll get into that in a later video. So, and that essentially is my life right now. And last but not least, the funniest thing about this is I went and got that, but I didn't think far ahead enough. I don't know where I'm putting that, because as you can see, I'm running out of space, but eventually I'll move it off the lift because it's done, and then I'll find some place to put it. So anyway, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed the video. It was a little lengthy, but again, I'm finally back. I lost some weight, feel a little bit great, ready to get back to racing and all of this. And make sure you like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the near future. Peace.